Steam Summer Sale, AAA games, 3 words that can melt any gamer's self-control. Over the next few minutes, we're unboxing 8 blockbusters whose prices have fallen faster than your download bar on Gigabit. If you've been hunting for something new, or just don't want fear of missing out when the sale timer hits 0, stay tuned. By the end, I bet at least one of these titles jumps straight onto your wish list.
It started with a meeting.
Batman, Arkham Collection. Let's kick things off with a caped crusader triple threat. Batman, Arkham Collection bundles Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, all DLC included, for only €8.99 or dollars, a ridiculous 85% off. Even if you've never worn the cowl before, the learning curve is smooth. One button to strike, one to counter, and suddenly you're stringing together 30-hit combos that feel like choreography. Asylum starts you in a dense gothic prison that slowly unlocks Metroid style. City and Knight blow the doors open into sprawling districts you can grapple, glide, and, yes, drive across in the fully weaponized Batmobile. Visually, the games still hold up with crisp 3D character models, moody lighting, and stable 60 frames per second on any halfway modern rig. Steam players back that up with a very positive rating, praising the combat flow state and Rogues Gallery storytelling. The PC launch of Knight was rough years ago, but the devs patched it into shape, and today it's the ultimate way to tour Gotham. If you crave slick melee, detective set pieces, and a bargain that feels illegal, grab the collection before Commissioner Gordon shuts the sale down. Halo, the Master Chief Collection. If you've ever wondered why everyone still quotes a certain green-armored super soldier, this bundle is your shortcut to the legends. For $9.99, yep, that's 75% off, you get 6 full campaigns from the first ring world all the way to Reach, plus a giant multiplayer playground that mixes maps and modes across 2 decades of Halo history. On PC, the games feel fresh. Mouse aim is razor-sharp, FOV can stretch to ultra-wide, and the recent patch tightened anti-cheat, so hopping online is smooth sailing. Steam's 91% very positive rating points to 2 things fans keep praising: the weapon sandbox that lets you improvise every fight, and the punchy orchestral score that never gets old. You can solo through epic set pieces or squad up for 4-player co-op and firefight horde waves. Forge mode is here too, so if you're creative or just want to test explosions, you'll sink hours before you notice the sun's gone down. And because each title installs separately, you don't have to download the whole 130GB archive at once. Grab the Master Chief Collection while it's cheap, and you'll have enough sci-fi battles to last until the next sale rolls around.
There is no need to be alarmed. Please remain in the vehicle without
Jurassic World Evolution 2. Maybe Space Marines aren't your thing, and you'd rather play park manager to a bunch of toothy thunder lizards. For the price of a fancy cup of coffee, just €2.99 or dollars, a massive 95% discount, Jurassic World Evolution 2 hands you the keys to your own dinosaur resort. It's a full 3D management sim where you sculpt terrain, place enclosures, and then hold your breath when a storm knocks out the fences. The game's Chaos Theory AI means every species has quirks. Raptors test weak spots, sauropods hog the food trays, and the Indominus will ruin your day if you don't double the walls. A June patch added new scenery pieces and smooth path building, so the rough edges from launch are long gone. Steam reviewers sit at a comfy 88% very positive, constantly praising the photo mode and the way animal behaviors feel alive. Campaign missions ease you in, but sandbox mode is where the real fun starts. Crank up cash flow, disable dino escapes, or do the exact opposite and watch the chaos unfold. It runs great on modest PCs, supports ultra-wide, and auto-saves often enough to undo any accidental T-Rex jailbreaks. At €3 or dollars, this is the easiest spared no-expense moment you'll ever have.
Out of fuel. To ride the broken road in Days Gone, you have...
Days Gone. Picture this. You're tearing down a mossy highway on a busted-up motorcycle. Ammo is low, and 1,000 infected freakers are thundering after you like a single screaming wave. That's the magic of Days Gone. And right now, it's half price, just $19.99 in either euros or dollars during the sale. The whole world is 3D and fully open, set in a rainy Pacific Northwest where forests, sawmills, and lava fields hide supplies and surprises. You play Deacon Street, John, a drifter who treats his bike like a lifeline. Keep it fueled, repair the engine, slap on upgrades, and it'll carry you through ambushes and dynamic weather that actually changes how hordes behave. Steam reviewers, sitting at a very positive score, love the tense stealth camps, photoreal rainstorms, and that first moment a giant horde pours through a mill you thought was safe. The June patch smoothed out the last few bugs, so performance is snappy even on mid-range rigs. If you want open-world freedom, zombie-level scares, and set pieces that turn your palms sweaty, snag it before the discount rides off.
What is that?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. If you'd rather trade biker leathers for climbing axes, Shadow of the Tomb Raider drops you into dense jungle for just $7.86, an 80% cut that's almost comedic. This package bundles all 7 DLC tombs, outfits, and challenge weapons, so you're getting the full deal in one download. Visually, it's a stunner. 3D hubs lit by ray-traced shadows, underwater caverns glowing with bioluminescent coral, and a slick photo mode that turns every leap into wallpaper. Gameplay moves fast. 1 minute you're stealth takedowning guards with mud camouflage. Next you're solving a physics puzzle involving spinning mirrors and flooding chambers. Players on Steam have it at a very positive rating, praising the tight platforming and puzzle density that keeps downtime to a minimum. Recent patches made DX 12 more stable and trimmed load times, so even laptops can hit a clean 60 frames per second. If you like exploration that rewards curiosity and cinematic set pieces that barely give you time to breathe, drop that €8 or dollar coin on Lara before the sale torch burns out.
Peggy 18.
Resident Evil 2 2019 Remake. Ready for some heart rate training? For $9.99, 75% off, you can tour Raccoon City's police station in what many players call the perfect survival horror loop. The remake swaps the old camera angles for smooth, over-the-shoulder 3D, yet keeps every hallway just narrow enough to feel trapped. You choose rookie cop Leon or college student Claire, and each campaign shows different rooms, weapons, and bosses, so you're getting 2 complete stories in one download. Out of ammo? Board windows, craft shells, and aim for kneecaps. Every bullet matters. Then there's Mr. X, the trench-coated tyrant who stalks you room to room. Hearing his boots in surround sound is a jump scare by itself. A ray tracing patch lets modern GPUs push spooky reflections, but the RE engine scales well, so even a mid-range laptop stays above 60 FPS. Steam sits at an overwhelmingly positive 96%, praising tight-level design and the extra modes like 4th Survivor speedruns if you crave more challenge. Grab it while the sale lasts, turn off the lights, and keep a towel handy for controller sweat. You'll need it. 2 heavy hitters sit just above the 10 price mark, but their fan love makes them worth flagging. One reimagines a village full of cultists with modern parry timing, and the other hurls a bearded warrior and his son through Norse realms in one continuous shot. If that already has you leaning in, stick around. We're diving into those next.
You see, we are all connected through the holy body.
Resident Evil 4 2023 Remake. Craving a trip where every corner could be your last? For $19.99, half off during the sale, this remake drops you into a foggy European village overrun by chanting cultists who definitely miss their anger management classes. The camera stays tight on your shoulder, so when a pitchfork slices past your ear, you feel it. New to this version is the parry button. Time it right, and you can bounce a chainsaw with a combat knife, which never stops being cool. The campaign zips from village streets to an ancient castle, and finally a secret island lab, shaking up scenery before you can get comfortable. Mercenaries mode comes free if you want arcade-style score chasing, and Steam's 96% overwhelmingly positive rating shows players can't put it down. It scales well, from laptops to high-end rigs. Expect locked frames and crisp lighting that makes torchlit tunnels glow. If you want big scares, bigger set pieces, and controls that feel modern in your hands, this is the summer to rescue the president's daughter on a budget.
On the day you were born.
God of War 2018 PC. Maybe horror isn't your vibe, and you'd rather smash frost giants with a mythic axe that snaps back to your hand like a boomerang. For the same $19.99, 60% off, God of War on PC delivers a 30-plus hour saga that never cuts camera. The world unfolds in layered hubs, paddle across a lake, dock at ruins, then stumble into a hidden realm full of side bosses called Valkyries that will test every dodge you've learned. Combat is weighty but quick. Light throws stun, heavy swings cleave armor, and the skill tree mixes in fiery blades once you've earned them. The story stays personal. Gruff warrior dad tries to bond with his curious son, and the dialogue hits whether you're 15 or 50. PC bells and whistles include DLSS, FSR, ultra-wide support, and unlocked frame rates, so even mid-tier GPUs push smooth action. Steam users sit at 95% overwhelmingly positive, praising both spectacle and heart. If you skipped it on console, this sale is your invitation to lift that axe and carve through Norse legends before full price drifts back in. Timer's ticking. The Steam Summer Sale ends on July 10th, and once the clock hits 0, these discounts are history. For more wallet-friendly carnage, tap the cards on screen to catch my 2 earlier AAA sale videos. Drop a comment telling me which deal just jumped into your library, and hit subscribe so you never miss the next bargain roundup. And here's a fun nugget to keep the hype rolling. The Epic Games Store has been handing out a free title nearly every Thursday. Last month's giveaway was a full-blown blockbuster, so your backlog might grow even after this sale wraps up. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!